Hey, my name is Ella, and I'm going to talk about living in a small town. Because 5 reasons I hate living in a small town. I wouldn't say I hate living in a small town, I just dislike it. I always lived in this small little town where I live right now, and there's like nothing here. People are like, yeah, there's a million things here. It's like, but I've done almost everything here. Like, almost everything here I've done. So, just 5 things I just dislike about living in a small town. And my phone's gonna die soon, so let's hurry and film this video. Knowing everybody. You don't get to meet a lot of new people because you're like, oh, I know you. Oh my god, I saw you like not that long ago at the mall. It's like, oh my god, nice seeing you again. It's like, oh hey, I know you. Oh hey Tom. Hey Phil. Hey Alexis. Random names at the top of my head because I don't have friends. No, I'm just kidding, I do have friends, but one of them encouraged me to make this video, so we're making this. And then 2, I would say, let's get the handy dandy iPad out because I wrote them all in my notes. Notes, classic notes. When people think you're a cowgirl or a rancher or like a farmer because they don't know where you live, they think you live in the middle of nowhere. It's just like, okay, I know I live in a small town, but I don't live in the middle of nowhere. Like, there are things here. There are actual things that are not farm-like. Like, we have a little tiny city and like little tiny things. It's just like, I know our buildings aren't as big as like cities like Los Angeles. Like, oh well, we're not farmers, we're not all cowgirls, we're not all wearing our cowboy boots or anything. Personally, I like to wear my high top Nikes like all the time, so yeah, not all of us are cowgirls and cowboys. When people never heard of the place, like if you travel and people are like, oh, where are you from? It's just like, I'm from da 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 da. You're like, what? Where's that? And you're like, da-da-da. It's just like, I've never heard of that. Is that like, where's that again? It's like, it's over there. It's right here. Oh, is it a really small town? It's like, no, it's not that small, but kind of a few people know it. A lot of people do know it, but there are some people who don't know it and they're like, what? What? I've never heard of this. Is it so cool? Is it so tiny? Is it so old? It's like, we're not that old, guys. We got a couple things. Not everything. We got Starbucks. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I think it's nasty. Oh, and then feeling like there's nowhere to go. Because like, you've been everywhere to the point you're just like, where do I go? Like, there's like things to do, like you maybe never gone to this one place or something, like a new restaurant. It's just like, but I've gone everywhere else. Like, that's all. Like, there's barely new places to go, and it's like, it's kind of difficult when you're like, I want to get out of my comfort zone, I want to move, I want to go somewhere else, but you can't because you're stuck in this place and can't leave, and sad reality of life. But just really not knowing where to go. Like, if your friend's like, oh, I want to hang out, it's just like, where? It's like, at the mall. But we just hung out there yesterday. How about at the cafe? We hung out there like literally not that long ago. It's like nowhere to go in this place, and just not the best. That's not really stupid, but there is nowhere to shop. I literally mean it. Like, there are clothing stores. There's plenty of clothing stores, but there are none like really good ones. Like, we don't got Paxton. We don't got Abercrombie and Fitch. We don't got. I don't even like Abercrombie and Fitch, but I just say that. Like, we don't have a lot of things. Like, I guess, but there are places to shop. But everybody has that type of clothing. You can see the person literally like walking down the street with the same exact shirt as you, and you're just like, oh hey, where'd you get that shirt? It's like, oh look, we're matching, I have that same shirt, you got it from da 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 da. Like, right on the top of my head, but we do have like Aeropostale, I guess. Not my favorite store, but I don't know. And just like being like, there's nowhere to shop unless you go to like a People's Market or something, but just out expanding life. You just, a lot of online shopping is the good part about stuff. We do have internet. Some people think, I've met somebody where they thought we didn't have internet. I was like, what? We have internet here. We're not in the middle of nowhere. Got some internet, I guess. But it's really crappy internet, I swear. Those are, I think that's 5 things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 5 things. But that's 5 things, but I do like living in a small town a little bit because I can walk everywhere. I can go to places like Farmer's Market, I can walk there. People's Market, I can walk there. That's nice, I guess, but just newer things I would like to see and like just expand my comfort zone from what I'm used to and see things like I've traveled to big places, like I've been to California, I've been to I don't even know, I've been to places where they have big everything. I'm not used to that and I want to get used to seeing bigger places. Like every time I looked up at a building, I felt a little sick because I've never seen a building that big. Sometimes like our buildings are pretty big, not that big, like they're not that big of buildings, I guess, but just like going to see my family, which they live in a big city, and sometimes when I'm in like town, looking at the giant buildings, it kind of makes me feel sick just by like this all the time and looking up. See, I would just love to get used to that, and it's just, you get to see newer things there all the time, and don't get to see that a lot here. Like my dad's like, oh, you always get to see new things all the time. I'm like, but I saw that not that long ago. It's like, so troubles of living in a small town. Like I've literally seen a kid at my school wear a shirt that says, put this on the map, like on a Google map. Like, put this place on the map. It's like, no. But we are on the map. So, yeah, hope you guys liked my video, and see you guys soon.